Hello, Snugglebugs. Welcome to today's Hearthstone video. We're coming at you with some Mining Warrior, a little Excavate Control Warrior type stuff. We got wrecked by it when we were playing with our Death Knight the other day, and I mean, we have the Odynn. So, I mean, I don't know if we're going to make it that far against a rogue, depending on what kind they are, but I just kind of felt like turning the tables. Now, while we're waiting for this rogue to either do nothing or to come back and end their turn, I want to bring up an idea I have for February when the mini set, after the mini set comes out, which will be before then. And I want your opinions. I'm thinking about changing it up, trying something new, attempting a Nuzlocke challenge, if you will. I might actually put a poll out as well in the community tab. For those who aren't aware, Nuzlocke challenges are generally done in Pokemon and are when, if your Pokemon faint, you have to release them, and there's usually other sets of rules, like you can only catch one Pokemon per region. Now, obviously, I can't do that in a sense. My boy's just whining. Wifey's not home, so he's sad. However, I'm thinking of attempting a randomized wheel. I feel like this is kind of boring backdrop for this, but a randomized wheel where there's 11 classes, so maybe 2 decks per class, or 22 decks go on a randomizer. I roll or spin the wheel either before, probably on video, or at least to show you what it lands on, to make sure that you're aware it happens. I play the game, record it, either like win or loss, and the idea is if I win, I can keep that deck in rotation, and if the deck loses, I have to take it off of the randomizer, and the goal is to hit Legend before I lose all of my decks. I was going to originally make it more difficult, make it just 1 deck per class, but then I realized 1 loss happens pretty quickly sometimes. Getting to Legend with effectively only 10 losses is not always the easiest, especially once you hit D5. So I don't even think it's going to be that likely with my proposed plan of 2 per class. But I thought, you know, what the hey, let's give it a go. And we have enough to draw a card, and then we will forge the sanitize. But yeah, so I mean, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I want to try something a little different. Don't get me wrong, I like playing the decks I like to play, and I try to bring ones that people suggest to me. But I don't know, I think it would be a neat variation of, you know, just here's some decks that we like, and I'm going to try to play them to the best of my ability. Not always perfect, obviously. Anyone who watches my videos knows I do try, and I do like to learn, but far from perfect. I do think we just coin the Burrow Buster here just to keep some pressure going. But yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and we'll see if we can't get something set up for February. Thinking make a little intro, very short, so I don't, you know, waste people's time. Spin the wheel, load up the deck, etc. Right? So anyway, get back to the actual game at hand. Our opponent looks like they're actually playing some kind of Miracle Rogue, which I haven't played against in a really long time. Would be good. Could be interesting. That's a neat little... Where'd they get that from? Are they actually playing that? Created from Azurite? No, they got it from the Azurite chunk. Boom, boom. Drop the cards. This is quite the board. It's going to feel real good to sanitize, even though they're probably going to play the Ghost after this, because it's going to become like an 8-8 by the time they're done. Yeah. Actually don't have a good way, especially because 2 of their minions have 4 health as well. What can we do about this? I don't think we can do anything. Blade Storm only kills the 1/1. We don't have enough mana to slam first. This makes it so cards can only cost at least 2. I feel like we just have to do this to try to gain some armor and take a bit of damage off the board, and depending on what they do next turn, if we absolutely have to, we can Blade Storm to at least take the other 2 attack minions off. I think we're going to almost just have to try to survive until we get to the Badlands Brawler at this stage. We could try to slam something. Bellowing Flames. That is actually a really big win here. We just hit this and it clears the board. Bam, 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 bam. Very nice. I don't even think we've excavated twice, actually, so we can brawl, but we can't guarantee win the brawl. with this right now. Sure. I don't think we have anyway. I think we've only played the one Kobold Miner. We have this. We must have done it twice, actually. Oh, the Burrow Buster. I was kind of in my own world at the start of this game talking about something different. Yeah. Kind of hope they summon these 2/5/5s. They probably won't, will they? 6/6s are they now? I mean, considering one of their Sinstone graveyards are gone, I feel like this is just a pretty free... Oh, especially now that we have the other one. We play that, and then hopefully we have a clean enough board to just drop the Odynn next turn. Oh, I'm surprised. I do really like the Badlands Brawler. I think it's... I know some people don't like Warrior, but I think it's one of the cards Warrior needed. It was struggling for a really long time. Okay. So are they playing the Wishing Well package in this deck as well, or just in general? I know this card gets played in some decks, so... Potion Belt. If this is all they have, I mean, obviously they might play their potions. So we can value trade here and drop the Odynn. If they do kill this and all they have is the 2/3. Oh, they're drawing. They're not even going to have room, are they? Yeah, I was going to say, they're not even going to get the other card. They should have thrown out their coin. I mean, that's a mistake. That happens. I'm sure that would have happened to me if the roles were reversed. It's always easier to note what other people should do when you're not the one in control. So yeah, like I said, I think we'll value trade and just plop down this beautiful Odynn. Now, I actually don't have any armor gain cards currently in my hand, so not like there's a ton of stuff for me to do. I mean, you're going to bounce this? Did you get this, the guy that bounces? Because, I mean, I'll do it. I'll take it. I know that they probably don't want to bounce Odynn because they would think that it would double the amount of attack I get from armor, but if I'm not mistaken, that was actually a bug that was unintended and they fixed it. It just makes it so when you gain armor, you gain attack, not like it doesn't stack if you play it multiple times. And I only really know that because some of the new cards that have been announced, which reviews I'm still always iffy on. Some people seem to like them, some people don't, so let me know in the comments down below. But they introduced a new Warrior brand card that effectively doubles the battle cries for the rest of the game. So people were worried that if you played Odynn afterwards, you'd double the armor, but they had fixed that before announcing the brand. Yep, play that again. That's fine. This should be just a really easy Blade Storm. Sure. Ooh, the 8/8 Ghost. Now that that's... I don't really want to play this right away. They have a pretty big board. Is there any reason why I shouldn't? Not really, right? I can draw first. No, this would only give me 3. I don't really have any other ways, because this would cost 7 to gain armor, so we'll Badlands Brawler here. Should just end our turn. They're going to get their Scorpion, though, is the only thing, based off their Drilly the Kid. Kind of interested, actually, that they... I mean, I guess they lost their Sinstone Graveyards, which would have been their only real threats left in their deck, but there you have it. Little diggy. We didn't even have the Odynn go off. Really, we had it summoned, but didn't get to use it. But honestly, the Badlands Brawler, I think, is the card that makes this deck actually successful. Gives them that board clear with a little bit of pressure left behind. Well, let's go into another game. Alright, looks like we might be having ourselves a little mirror match. Double Renethal Warrior. Now, they might be playing something slightly different, of course, but we don't know. So, could be a slow back and forth. First few turns could just be, you know, armoring up and playing a few odd things here or there. It may or may not be a race to those who can get their diggy jar jar dues in order to get the Ox and hope to get really good Ox cards. So we're probably just going to reinforce plating on 3 and then possibly armor up, or armor up and stone skin armor on 4. As much as I do enjoy a good warrior matchup, I guess, is for lack of a better word. it can be a little slow to start sometimes. So, oh, look at that. Twinsies. I was going to say, so wow, because we're twinsies. Oh, that could be really good. So we're going to armor up. Stone skin armor. Ooh, we have Odynn and Khaz'goroth. So we have a pretty good start. We only have one Diggy Diggy Jar Jar Do. So Badlands Brawler isn't active. Not that we need it. We haven't forged, so that's not active. They have the coin, so they do get to get this out first. We'll probably just Blade Storm, especially now that we have two. Blade Storm. I don't know if we just use this to draw a card. Flame, okay. Flame's also not the worst. We might just do Khaz'goroth. Draw a weapon. Depending on, I guess, what they have, right? We might not want to do that. So they have, and I apologize if no one understands, or if people don't understand the reference of the Diggy Diggy Jar Jar Do. It's bad lip reading. I think it's Jiggy G Jar Jar Do or something like that from the bad lip reading, and it gets stuck in my head from time to time. Okay, so they've dug 3 times. So if I'm right about the first one to get to their ox is going to be like the winner. Ooh, that's painful. Still might just have to do that to what should I call it? Get my weapon. But this is maybe not the best play with them having the poisonous, but that's right. Gives them a target. I mean, it's probably better than Odynn. Next turn we have Prison of Yogg-Saron right into the Odynn with the weapon, or we could play the weapon, smack, do the blast charge to get our Badlands Brawler active. We have some options depending on what they have. Yes. Handled much lighter. They already have their Ox right on the best turn, really, that they could get it. My Badlands Brawler isn't active, but depending on what they get, I may just have to play it and have the Brawl go off anyway, which is not ideal. We could even do some Slam, Blast Charge, shenanigans, Blade Storm's not very good because the Kobold Miner, but we could figure something out. We got some maths that might be required. Ooh. Like, this is not bad. However, if we weapon, punch, slam, blast charge, takes all 7, and we can get rid of the 8/8 and have the weapon. Yeah, I guess I could have slammed first. Blast charge. Okay, not too bad. I mean, like, with our armor, I'm not necessarily in a rush to use my Brawler, and now it's a guaranteed win. As well as if I really want to next turn, I can, you know, play the Odynn and punch for 7 and get that Odynn active for all future turns. And I mean, don't get me wrong, now I can't punch for 7, so there that goes. But considering eventually I'm going to get some Igneous weapons, it's not too bad either. Seems like a possibly weak Brawler turn. 5, 9, 12, 14. Since they haven't played their Odynn themselves, it's not like they probably have that much oomph, right? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a little bit of a limb here. Get the Odynn out there, so that way when I do play cards, or if I need to play cards like Heavy Plate or whatever, it also gives me the attack, so it gives me kind of the benefits of both. Plus, they're gonna want to trade into this, right? They don't want to give me an 8/8. Oh, yeah, Blast Charge. That makes sense. That's probably their Sanitizer Rebellion Flames. Yeah, again, like, when you really think about it, I played the Odynn on the empty board, but I'm only at 27 out of a normal 30 health, so it's really not that bad. And I could play the Badlands Brawler here, and then just play the 2/4. Sure. Sure. Oh, I won. What a surprise. They also have that ability too, right? So, they probably are playing 1 or 2. I'm not sure if they're playing Reno in theirs or not. But they are ahead in life. We are ahead in my opinion, in status, in the sense of, again, we have that, not to keep repeating myself, we have our Odynn active. They've already played their Ox. Don't get me wrong, they probably have enough stuff, and they should have enough stuff in their deck to get a second one. But it could be a ways away. Okay. Sure. This is just like a prison turn, right? Can't see why not. What? Where is it? Farsight is really good. That's honestly quite good. Yeah, Pocket Sand. What was that? Pocket Sand. I don't even know what that is. Deal 3 damage. Your opponent's next card costs 1 more. That, oh. I don't know if the quick draw goes off. We will Kobold Miner here. Should give us a Boulder Fist. Ogre Boulder. Ogre Fist Boulder. I won't use it because if they had a Brawl in their hand, using it would make this a good target. This is kind of questionable. Although they could try to kill this and then just Blade Storm the 2/5/4s. Whereas this also kind of lets me, if I leave this on the board and they don't deal with it, I can punch them in the face for 6 next turn. And even if they play the 4 or the... Where's that weapon at? Because I already played it? No, Craftsman's Hammer. I probably will not get rid of it with that because I really want to keep it. No, there's going to be better Hex targets. We will, however, just slam this just to draw. Trial by Fire. I don't know if this is right, but it's right enough for me. Sure. This should make it so they can't Blade Storm me, which is kind of something I was thinking they might want to do. And I don't need to play anything, right? Part of me wants to, but this is definitely a slow back and forth game. I may, well, actually, no, I was going to say I may only make this one game video because how long it's going to be. But I've already got one, so. Okay, their own Trial by Fire. Sure, and then they can trade. Then a 3/3 trades. Then they have to do a 4. They're 4/4 and they're 5/5, right? That was backwards. I think they messed that up, didn't they? Because if they killed that one, the 3/3 or whatever, this would have had 9 health. Okay, this way they get to keep 5/5. I don't know if that was their original intention or sort of what they ended up having to do after. Blade Storm. Can't hurt. And I don't want to risk drawing too much, but I think this is just watcha. Prismatic Beam. Yep. Black Rock and Roll. Oh, I don't really have that many minions left, but that's fantastic. We will Ignis to get ourselves that 10-mana weapon crafted. Boom. Wind Fury place. No Wind Fury. May as well take Lifesteal then. And drop an 8-cost minion. Yes, please. And I will bash this time to empty out my hand because with Azurite Vein, we have 9. If they give us 1, we'd have 10. We don't want to burn card. It does look like they're playing the card they drew, so I can't imagine they play a second snake. So the fact they used their snake earlier, I mean, I know they probably felt like they had to, and at that moment, I don't know what was in their hand, but definitely feels like an ouch moment at this point in the game. Spectre. Wonder if that's... I think that's spelled differently than the Great Harvey Spectre, but maybe not. I forget. I think Spectre in Suits has EA in it, actually. It's a shame. Ooh, your prison. You give me a 0-mana prison. Ooh, that must hurt a little bit. Pyroblast. Huh. That's a pretty good prison so far. Not gonna lie. This having lifesteal might actually be quite good for us now. We are gonna play prison and hope that we get as lucky as they are, or they were. We will, just in case it kills my own minion. Actually, let's do this first. Harmonic Disco. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't want to draw this much. Oh, I really could have used that. That's almost unfortunate. And again, I don't really want to use that Ogre Fist Boulder right now on the 1-2 in case that gives them a reason to go all out. And then, let's see, 8, 16, 22, 27. We can do basically at any given time. Probably don't want to do that until we either just need to play cards or... which, I guess the reinforced draw would give us the Azurite Ox as well, which we need to make sure we have room for. Sure. If they can take care of the 1-2, that gives them a good Bladestorm opportunity. Trial by Fire. This should be able to clear the board here. Again. 2-2, 3-3. No, don't do that. I mean, either way, yeah, either way, it doesn't matter, because then they would have probably had to use a 3-3. Okay, they have a slam. That is fair. I don't know, because if we Azurite Ox... Yeah, that kind of hurts. I kind of don't want to draw more, right? We could the Bellowing Flames, Reinforced Plating, and play the Ox. I'm going to do this. Go face. Tears, tears. Okay, I guess I don't want the Ox. Can I kill... killing my own minions here. Come on, man. This is like the perfect example of my terrible prisons. That's okay. It happens. Get our Ox going. Get the charge. Oh, they don't have any minions, but I'll still take this. And I'll punch face. Ooh, okay. This is all right. This is fine. Yeah, this, of course, they're gonna deal with this board. They have to, right? We're getting to the point now. Again, 16, 21, 23. Now they're gonna be hoping for some brawls or something. Poisonous spells. What? Oh my gosh. That's okay. Their spells are so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's all right. I'll try to be fair. I'll try to be, you know. They're actually almost on their second Ox, aren't they? I forget what I burnt. Did I burn a Diggy Dig? We have 2 Burrow Busters, another Kobold Miner, another Blast Charge, so no. Okay. Sure thing. Yeah, see, like, I don't personally see the point in this, I guess, but that's alright. Give yourself, what, some health, I would imagine? Just to give yourself 5 armor? No, they're doing the weapon thing. Okay, that makes sense, too. That makes sense, too. Feel like, again, I'm just having really bad luck. Oh, I did get probably the wifey. Ah, so sorry, I got myself for 1 sec. Sorry, I was quiet at the end there, but my dog still barking, but... Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.